We track your tax dollars in our nightly Waste Watch reports, and tonight an investigation that involves one of our natural resources.
The town of Smyrna is overpaying, some say, for natural gas by about $4 million, and legal efforts to recoup that loss are doing a double whammy to your tax dollars.
The town of Smyrna is known for its family-friendly atmosphere. U.S. News & World Report named it one of the best places to retire. And it's also where the Nissan Leaf is made. But for a growing number of taxpayers, recent financial troubles are threatening all that's right here.
Absolute waste.
Patrick Beauchesne is a software account executive who's become so passionate about his town's financial trouble, he started the Facebook page Citizens for Smyrna. He's deeply concerned his town is stuck in a deal with Municipal Gas Authority of Georgia overpaying for natural gas. Invisible to the naked eye, but a very visible $4.2 million deficit in the town's budget.
We just seem to keep throwing money down the drain.
Jeff Hollingshead is another concerned businessman who owns Smyrna Ready Mix.
If we're going to run Smyrna, we have to run it in a way that's a business-like also, where you're not tying your hands for extended periods of time and just signing documents that we do not understand.
These are the documents which may have led to the $4 million mistake. Years back, Smyrna elected option 2 here, to start buying gas futures, a practice known as hedging in what is historically a volatile market.
The way you typically hedge is by buying natural gas futures, which is effectively buying in advance. It's like prepaying for something. What you're trying to do is you're trying to smooth out some of the spikes, both up and down.
The legal language in option 2, which Smyrna leader selected, reads, the customer chooses to allow the gas authority to make all decisions as to how much to hedge, what type of instruments to use, and when to execute trades on an ongoing basis.
Should we really be playing a gambling game with something like this?
Smyrna had been selecting certain months to hedge and buy up gas futures to lock in a certain rate. But the town argues the gas company hedged on their behalf for an extended period of time without their approval. So when the price of natural gas fell drastically, Smyrna was stuck paying that higher rate.
The demand didn't change that much, okay? But then suddenly supply gets much, much bigger, right? And if that happens, that means the price goes down.
Though I asked Smyrna city leaders to explain the loss,
I am with Fox 17.
They said they couldn't comment on this pending lawsuit. Their attorney, Jesselyn Ziegler, released this statement. The town's claims against Municipal Gas Authority of Georgia are that it has breached its contract with the town and engaged in deceptive trade practices that resulted in the imposition of several millions of dollars of unauthorized natural gas hedging charges upon the town.
And we continue to bleed cash on this thing, both on the actual operation and on the legal fees side.
Those attorney's fees are already at more than $1.5 million.
And it just doesn't happen by accident. And if it did, does it take this many years and this many millions of dollars in legal fees to unravel something like that?
Municipal Gas Authority of Georgia in court papers claims if Smyrna wanted to have more say-so, it should have selected option 3, where it could make its own decisions with respect to the type of instrument, timing of the hedge, and volume. NGAG shared its side via Skype.
So out of all of the other member organizations, member cities, 60-something, have any of them sued you?
No.
So they must have had an understanding of what they were getting into.
They did. And ultimately, I think that the town of Smyrna, the folks there, I'm not sure the people there today, but in the past, those that got in the program, we believe understood it.
This was just poor planning and a risky investment. We shouldn't be gambling with taxpayer money.
As this works its way through the courts, for now, Smyrna taxpayers are stuck holding the very expensive bag.
Now, if the town is successful in its deceptive trade practices claim, it could be awarded triple damages plus attorney's fees. A trial date is set for September of 2015. Smyrna's efforts last year to pass a 50% tax hike was due in part to this natural gas issue. We keep all of our Waste Watch reports at fox17.com for you. Under that same tab, you can find an online form where you can also submit Waste Watch stories that you may know about.